Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. This is supposed to be a class in meditation. Normally, the moment we talk about meditation, we get lost in doing something or the other, as if it is an act to be performed. But if we just think coolly, we come to know we do not do waking. We are in the waking experience and then do the things. We do not do dreaming. We are in the dream and then have funny experiences. Similarly, we do not do sleeping. We are in sleep and then we start snoring. Try to snore when you are awake. You cannot. To snore, you have to be in deep sleep. Exactly the same way. When we have to be in waking, then conduct the business of life. Then we have to be in the dream, then go through good and bad experiences. Then we have to be in deep sleep, then only we can snore. Exactly the same way, we have to be in meditation and then conduct the business of life. Therefore, waking is not an action, it is an experience. Dream is not an action, it is an experience. Deep sleep is not an action, it is an experience. Equally so, meditation is also an experience, not an action. The basic error is this. And because of this, we get lost. And then when fools are available, why they should not be fooled easily? So those who are action oriented, for them it is told, crash course in meditation. And they go there to get crushed. See? 1 week, special course, 500,000 rupees. And people go. And after going there, they are taught, you do gardening. So to pay 5 lakhs and do gardening. Then from today onward for next 1 week, you will not get salt. So you pay 5 lakhs, don't get salt. And afterwards when they go back, do you think they will tell the truth? Oh, it was out of the world experience. Naturally in the world, the funny things don't happen. See, friends. Therefore we must be clear about this. What exactly meditation is? Meditation is an experience which is beyond the scope of cause and effect. You go beyond cause and effect, you are in meditation. What is the locus of cause and effect? The locus is intellect. And intellectuals suffer logically and intelligently. And then they want to get out of that cause and effect. Therefore, meditation is being and not becoming. In being, there is no struggle. In becoming, there is nothing but struggle. So we have to learn how to be and not how to become somebody. So the question comes, how we start becoming somebody? So let us find out. We analyze our experiences. Now we are sitting here and I have become a teacher and you have become a student. Now when we are conducting the business of life, we have to become somebody. Then we have to become samsara. To be is meditation. So how one can become and yet be? Is it possible? Of course possible. How it is possible? Now I am sitting here as a teacher, and when I look at some of you, and suddenly I am reminded of my mother, and I become emotional, and I am reminded of her. So I cease to be a teacher, and I have become a son. Similarly, you are sitting there as a student. Instead of remaining as a student, you become mother, father, brother, husband, wife, grandparents, grandchildren. The moment you become somebody, you are not here. So what is the meditation now? Meditation is wherever you are, be 100% available. This 100% presence is living in meditation. Now, why and how we go from our being to becoming? Because we have become somebody. So, what is the rule now? When you are somebody, the thoughts are bound to be with reference to that body. So, in deep sleep, when we are snoring away, that time, who are we? We are nobody. And therefore, there are no thoughts. Therefore, we are in the utter present. Thoughts create an illusion of time. One thought followed by second thought, third thought, a sequence is created. The sequence creates the time. If there is no sequence, no time. So, in deep sleep, when we are nobody, there is no thought. So, what should be the meditation? Only this, very simple. Whatever we have become, we have to become somebody or the other to live in life. So, whatever we have become, be 100% that. Now, all of us are sitting here. There's only one relationship between you and me, that I am a teacher and you are a student. No other relationship. and you have no other position than being a student or me being a teacher. Now if, because of something, somebody comes late, some child is talking, and we get disturbed, then we have become somebody. How simple it is. So the real meditation is live 24/7 in the utter present. When we live in utter present, meaning we have dropped the past and the future. And in this utter present, when past and future is dropped, what happens? When past is dropped, we are nobody. When we talk that I am somebody, what is that somebody? Somebody is the mule carrying the burden of total past. If you see, when we talk to people, what we talk about our past. I was there, I was here, I did like this, I did like that thing. And nobody has asked us anything about us. But when the vomit comes, you can't hold it, you have to bring it out. Exactly the same way. Therefore, when we drop the past totally, by two techniques, don't talk about your past and don't ask anybody about their past. So you are living in the present. Now, your thought process is arrested to a great extent. Then the second thing, if you are nobody because you have no past, then you have no future. Past and future, they are in relation to each other. Take a small child. That small child hardly has any past. So the child is not worried. I don't know what is going to happen. So what is living in meditation? So we have dropped the past and we have dropped the future by unnecessary worrying. When these two things happen, then present without the past and the future tense is not a present tense, then it is a presence. To be a presence is living in meditation. And that is why the term presence of mind. Technically, what is called as Vyutpannamati, called as Rutambhara Prajna. And this poise of remaining in the utter present 24/7 doesn't disturb our day-to-day life. Not only that, we don't get disturbed by all that is happening around. And this effortlessness in life is like what Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, Ajyadharaya Srotasa Samam. Like the river flows without any effort. It's very simple, friends, not difficult. Extremely simple. This effortlessness is like the space supports all the four elements. नैनम चिंदन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनम दहति पावकः न चैनम क्लेदयन्त्यापः न शोषयति मारुतः. The space is not influenced by the remaining four elements. Effortlessly. In the same manner, we go through all the experiences of life. But none of the experience creates an experiencer. So meditation is an experience where experiencer is not born. This we have to just recognize. Pratyabhijñāyate. You don't have to do anything. It's extremely simple. We have not done anything and we are not gaining anything. This is what Bhagavan Krishna says, Dukkheshu anudvignamanaha. When the miseries come in life, a miserable personality is not born. Meaning, miseries will come. But what happens? When miseries come, we become miserable. When joy and comforts come, we become addicted to the joys and comforts. Dukkheshu anudvignamanaha, sukheshu vigadaspruha. Living in this mode 24/7 is living in meditation. Such a person is effortless, not tired. Physically may be exhausted, but not tired of life. There are many people who are tired of life. The tiredness of life is very clearly seen in the eyes of the people. They're so frustrated. No, relax. The depth of such eyes is infinite. There are no tensions. And to achieve this, what is the conscious effort on our part? Somebody sent me one a clip, and the clip was about somebody whose name is Swami Shivananda, probably in Madhya Pradesh or somewhere. He is the oldest man in the world, something like 120, 115 years. And in between, when telling about him, he was doing halasana and he doing that molasana, all kinds of things. And then he was asked, what is the secret of your this thing? So they expected he will say yogasana, but he didn't say that. He said, I have no desires. Desires create tension on your mind. Desire creates activity. And desires are for those who have become somebody. If you are a mother, you will have a desire for the children. If you are a grandmother, you have desire for the grandchildren. If you are a husband, desire for the wife. And if you are nobody, no desire. Now this cannot be taught. You have to yourself recognize this. We have desires for our nears and dears immediately. Then we may have desire for our parents. We may have desire for grandparents. Beyond that, because we have already snapped our relation. Living in this understanding is living in meditation. So, till such time we carry any desire, and these desires prompt us into karma, yoga and upasana, three things. We do this or that so that I get it. Take for example the social workers. They want to do something for the society. Why? Because they can't keep quiet. So they have to do something or the other. And what will they do? They will impose their views on the society. There is a social service. If I am a teetotaler, then what will be my social service project I will take? I want to make this country free from drinks. Then I work for that. See? Our views are imposed on others. If I am a student of Gita, what will be my social service? Open an institution where Gita is taught. See, friend, recognize this secret. The moment activity becomes prominent in our personality, we will find that one or the other way to justify getting ourselves into activity. Then we will divide good activities, bad activities. Whatever I say is good, what you say is bad. Samsara begins. See? The second type of people, those who are activity oriented, they get lost in yoga. And what is the yoga? Yoga is, you will remain healthy and long life. Both are curses. Health is a curse. Long life is a super curse. All the time, suppose you are healthy and a long life, such a person is a problem for others. A person who is having some or the other problem is busy with that. Pain here is not a problem for others. You will see in all the houses, old people, they are such a big problem because youngsters are enjoying life, sleeping late up to 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and this old man doesn't like them to sleep because he is jealous. He can't sleep. Just recognize this. Yoga is not for health and long life, it is a byproduct. Tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. If we come back to our essential self, then yoga is meaningful. Similarly, then comes upasana. Upasana is done only for desire fulfillment. You read any stotra, very clearly it is mentioned there. If he chant this stotra in a temple, putrarthi labhed putra, dhanarthi labhed dhanam, moksharthi labhed moksha. So those who could not fulfill their desires by karma, by yoga, by misappropriation, they start going to the temple and tell, "Oh Lord, kindly do it for me. I am the most terrible sinner, but I want a favor from you." They are also favor. So going to a minister and getting our job done, and going to the temple and getting our job, what is the difference? But these people in Upasana, they get lost so much in that. See, Upasana, if it is fulfilled, it leads to inquiry. There is a text, Tripura Rahasya. In that this story comes. Parshuramji is the student and Bhagwan Dattatreya is the guru. And to cut the story short, Dattatreya ji instructs our Parshuramji because he was frustrated. He wanted to have divine experience. What I should do? He said, "You don't have to do anything. You are divine." I think he doesn't know anything. Then I have to do something. Very right, you are right. Brahma Jnana doesn't come by doing something. Or just like that, you have to do upasana. And then he was given Diksha. Story. This is Tripura Devi. And do this. For not a day or two, 12 years. After 12 years, he said, "Come on, what I have done only wasted my life. I only tell that stone, you are a Devi. Devi doesn't care. I only give bath, he doesn't care. Who is this Devi, Devi, Devi?" He goes back to his guru. "I think I wasted 12 years of my life. Who is this Devi?" Then Bhagwan Dattatreya tells, "No, your upasana has not gone in waste. Upasana fructifies when inquiry is kindled. Now you want to know who is Tripura Devi. See, friends, therefore, karma, yoga, and upasana, all of them become a spiritual practice if it leads to inquiry. Now, how the karma leads to the inquiry? We are all expert in blaming others for all our problems. So the first step is stop blaming others. You are responsible for everything in your life. Nobody is responsible. But I have not done any bad thing to somebody. Why this is happening to me? Because in the last life you have done this. But I don't remember. That doesn't make any difference. Then, if you don't behave properly, next life you will suffer again. Now when this is said, then if we are the seekers of truth, our understanding will be different. Our understanding will be, that means I am independent of this body. I earlier existed not in this body. Later I will continue to exist not in this body. Then comes, who am I? So this karma, if it leads to the inquiry, who am I? Then the karma is successful. See? Then yoga. Yoga also tells, what are you doing? Chitta-vritti nirodha. Why? Where is the problem? If the eyes are open and can see the things, is it a problem? If ears are open, you can hear, is it a problem? If the mind is there and you are able to think, there is a problem. If you cannot think, then there is a problem. See? When you thus start inquiring, is thought a problem or the wrong thinking is a problem? Is thought a problem or incomplete thinking is a problem? See, then you are entering, then your yoga is fulfilled. Similarly, upasana. In this upasana, we want to know who is this Lord. Then, other than that, we don't want to know anything else. And once this takes possession, then mind is naturally withdrawn from the whole world. As in deep sleep, but you are not sleeping. So what is the meditation? Ya nisha sarvabhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. To this relative world, the ignorant people are awakened. To this relative world, the wise man is sleeping. And to the absolute reality, the ignorant people are sleeping. To this absolute non-dual reality, the wise man is awakened. Such a man is living in meditation. The first thing, therefore, we all have to learn that meditation is not an act, but it is an experience. Now this experience we all go through, like when we are playing with the children. So we play with them, but what is our attitude and what is the attitude of the child? The child is concerned about victory or defeat. But we are playing with the same child, the same game, neither for victory nor for defeat. Then why are you playing? Time pass. We have nothing to gain in this game when I am playing with the child. I have nothing to lose. Because I know I am just playing fool with the child. Exactly the same way. When we come to zero desire levels and yet function in this world, that is living in meditation. Then you are not working under any pressure. See? But those who are doing yoga, if they are not able to do some time, they get frustrated. Those who are doing meditation, if they can't do meditation, they get frustrated. And they keep on keeping the diary. That day meditation was solid. The other day it was jelly type. The third day it was rocky. No meditation is ever repeated. Finite alone is repeated. Infinite cannot be repeated. See? And those who are doing upasana, more of fear than of surrender. Today is Monday and I have forgotten. Instead of doing Om Namah Shivaya, I have done Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. What will happen? They will fight. ये मेरा है, नहीं ये मेरा है. See, you see most of the upasakas, they are not living happily, cheerfully, but they are carrying the burden of fear. That is not living in meditation. See, my friends, therefore, living in meditation is, life is lived by nobody. There is no effort involved anywhere. Your asana has become firm at the base. Vertically, it is steady. The body is relaxed without doing anything. Breathing is very slow and shallow. This all is happening because at this moment we are nobody. Living as nobody is living in meditation. But our mind will not cooperate with us. So, let us learn to remain indifferent to any thought which erupts. And discover that every thought originates from the seed of somebody. We are not practicing the Jada Samadhi, meditation which is matter oriented. No. But we are living in meditation, meaning all experiences will happen, but no experiencer is born, and hence nobody will be disturbed. But if an experience creates an experiencer, then we are bound to be disturbed. So let us not run away from where we are. Hearing is going on, but if a hearer is born, he will be disturbed. If hearing is going on and hearer is not born, then there will be no disturbance. Then we are like the mirror, reflects everything, but doesn't get influenced by the reflection. Take deep breath 2-3 times slowly. And see how the body is included in the mind. Move your toes and fingers. Now the illusion is complete. Then I am inside the body and the world is outside. And I am somebody and I have to do something in this world. This is how the samsara begins. Offer everything at the feet of the Lord. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari